For tonight's recipe, we're going to be using ground turkey, and we're also going to be incorporating some turkey breakfast sausage as well. We're going to add our pasta to hot water. Want to know how to make my delicious pasta and meat sauce recipe? Then continue watching. Tonight we are going to be, as I showed earlier, we're going to be incorporating both our turkey, ground turkey, and turkey breakfast sausage. Now here's the thing, the great thing about this recipe is you could use any type of protein, right? Any type of breakfast sausage, whether it be pork, you could do like a half and half, or even like maybe let's say pork and beef, doesn't matter. Now when it comes to the seasonings, we're going to discuss that later. In the meanwhile, our pan is heating up and it's time for us to get cooking. All right, we're going to try to rock up this meal in about 20 to 30 minutes, so let's do it. First thing we want to do to our pan, we're going to cover the bottom of our pan. Now here's the thing, if you're going to be using ground beef, or let's say maybe a fattier protein like even ground pork, you don't have to add any oil unless it's a lean cut. But for the turkey, we need some oil. Breakfast sausage in. During the 5-minute mark, we have a lot of retained water going on. However, I'm going to allow the water to dry out, because once the water dries out from the pan, the oil that we added, the oil is actually going to come through and it's going to fry our meat. All right, so we want that process to happen, and this process should take about another 2 minutes. The water is all dried out. Do you hear that sizzle that's going on? In the meanwhile, we are going to add our diced onions. If you want to add shallots, you definitely can. Any type of onions will work perfectly with this recipe, whether it be red onions or even, let's say, Vidalia onions. It really doesn't matter. We're going to add our minced garlic. Stir it on in. Now would be the perfect time for us to add our red bell peppers along with our green bell peppers. Our little ground meat melody is starting to come through. Looks gorgeous. Not only is it going to be big on flavors, but our presentation, once everything is done, is going to be awesome. I'm also going to add some sofrito. This is the tomato-based sofrito. All right, and we have a ton of goodness inside of this bottle. So if you want that extra added flavor, you can definitely add it. If you don't want to add it, of course, you could leave it out. All right, everything is perfectly incorporated. We're going to continue adding our ingredients. Now here's the thing, we're going to start to add our dry ingredients to flavor our meat up. Usually when I'm making my meat sauce, I use these 2 bottles right here, right? These 2 seasonings, because everything that's here, plus more, is within these 2 bottles right here. All right, cooking, especially when you're cooking quick, it's a weeknight, kids have school, you're tired, you're home from work, whatever. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, you don't want to literally have to pull all of these seasonings, right? So why not just grab 2 bottles and get the job done quickly? But for the sake of the video, tonight I'm going to add each individual ingredient or seasoning, so that way if you don't have these, you know what to add to make your ground meat taste really nice. We're going to start off with adding some ground black pepper and a pinch of salt. Okay, we're going to add some garlic powder along with our onion powder. Paprika for color. It's not smoked, it's regular paprika. I may have to add just a little bit more. We're going to add some chicken bouillon because this is turkey. However, for pork, you could definitely use chicken bouillon. For beef, use some beef bouillon. We're going to add our crushed chili flakes. We're going to add some oregano and our Italian seasoning, which includes marjoram, basil, so on and so forth. All right, we're going to give it a good mix. In the meanwhile, check on your pasta. Don't want it to become too soft. All right, to step things up a notch, we're gonna add our diced tomatoes. And if you check this can out, it has basil, oregano, and garlic. Extra added flavor. We're here for all of the extra added flavor. I'm gonna add a little water to this can. We wanna get all of the tomato sauce out of the can. And we're also gonna add some tomato sauce. If your Italian seasoning does not include, like, let's say rosemary or thyme, you can, if you have that on hand, you can definitely add that. And that would definitely heighten the flavors as well. Our meat sauce is coming to a slow simmer, which is what we want. When this happens, at this point in time, we're gonna lower our flame and then we're gonna cover it down with the lid. The reason why I created the seasonings the way that I did, right, with so many different ingredients, it's simple. Whether or not if you're a novice chef, a person that doesn't like to cook, or you think cooking is difficult, or you just don't have the time, right? You have a busy schedule and you need to get dinner on the table right away. I figured if it's not gonna spoil the seasoning, let's add as many spices and herbs to one seasoning, not only to give it great flavor, right? But to more so make it easily convenient to grab a bottle, season up, and boom, you're done. Good to go. Who needs to, especially on a weeknight, right? And time is of the essence. Who needs to have to, like, literally pull out 12 bottles? Who has the time to pull out 12 bottles out of the cupboard just to make one dish? Doesn't make sense. So I just wanted to keep everybody in mind. And I figured, listen, not only do I want it to be easy for me, because I have a busy schedule, God knows. But I wanted it to be easy for you as well. And that's it. We're gonna cover it on down, like I said, with my little cover. Allow it to simmer because I want all of the flavors in here to marry. But first, now here's the thing. When rocking out with tomato sauce, the acidity could be a bit much, right? But if you can handle it, yay, kudos to you. However, I am gonna add a little pinch of sugar to kind of balance out the flavors of all of the spices that we added, not to mention the tartness from the tomatoes, or should I say the tomato sauce. Just to create a balance. All right, it's been about 5 minutes later, and take a quick look. Wow, this is gorgeous. Not to mention the aroma is, oh my goodness, it is absolutely amazing in here. To give you an idea of how great this smells, Princess was taking a nap, right? For those of you who don't know, Princess is my daughter. She woke up from her nap and she's like, Mommy, something smells good. Something smells good. We're gonna add our pasta. Prince is the king of, no, you know what? Prince is the prince of food. I'm gonna say that. So he came out of his room and he's like, ooh, something smells good. Hubby's our cameraman. And I could only tell, if I could only tell you, behind the scenes, he's like, listen, let me get some of that meat sauce. So he already went ahead and took out some of the meat sauce, placed it in a bowl, because you know he wants that extra. But yeah, you gotta make this in order to believe it. Oh my goodness, so good, so good. I'm gonna turn the stove top off. I'm gonna continue combining off camera because I don't think you want to see all of this mixing. Once I'm done, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna add a small amount. You know what? No, we're gonna add as much parsley as we desire. The parsley is gonna give it that extra pop of color. What I really appreciate about this recipe is the combination of ground meat with sausage. We get that little hint of spice, plus we get those different textures because the sausage is a little bit more chunkier versus the ground meat. My goodness, you're getting texture and you're getting big, bold flavors. Absolutely delicious. You got to give this recipe a try. It's going to be so worth it. Let me tell you something. If you got some picky eaters in your household, they are going to eat this recipe up, okay? Trust me, you're going to forget that they're a picky eater, and they're going to forget that they're a picky eater. This right here is this is some good stuff. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Also, if you haven't grabbed up the seasonings, cookingwithtammy.shop. When I tell you this right here makes cooking so much easier, it really, really does. And that's about it, my loves. As always, I will definitely catch you with another video.